Hi, I'm Tanner Grover, and this video is my 1 year update video on my experience with taking Evrysdi, a treatment for spinal muscular atrophy. And yeah, here we are, a year in. It's pretty crazy to think about. Um, and I posted a couple of videos in the past, and I haven't done an update in a long time. So I figured, this was a long overdue way to keep people informed about how things are going. And hopefully, my experience will be beneficial to anyone else who might be considering Evrysdi as a treatment option for them. So the first thing I want to talk about uh, is something I've seen quite a few SMA bloggers talk about as well, hitting that Evrysdi wall about 5 months into treatment. I experienced a lot of similar symptoms where my arms felt heavy, I was feeling tired, and I didn't know if it was just maybe the initial placebo effect had worn off, but it was concerning enough to the point of wanting to consult my neurologist and see what was up. And it's interesting, in talking to my neurologist, we went through my entire daily routine, and what I was advised to do at the time, and this might be a little bit TMI, but I think it might be helpful. At the time, I was having trouble with my bowel movements. So I was taking Miralax, and I was taking Miralax uh, basically right before I was taking the Evrysdi. And the way Miralax works is it takes liquids and absorbs them into your stool. Really compelling stuff, right? And my neurologist suggested that the Miralax was probably absorbing some of the benefit of that drug. And so I rearranged my diet where I took Miralax in the evening, where I was taking Evrysdi in the morning. And as soon as I started doing that, I noticed that I had more energy, I had renewed strength, and all those initial benefits that the drug gave me, prior to hitting my wall, kind of came back. So it led me to believe that maybe that wall might be in a lot of people's heads. It wasn't mine at the time, but it might have more have been a result of not spacing out my medications. So if you are experiencing something similar, I would really encourage you to talk to your neurologist and go through your daily routine and make sure that you're not taking anything additional that might be interfering with whatever benefit you could get from the drug. The next thing I want to actually demonstrate is a physical routine that I've been using for a number of years, and now I'm using it in a different way to really kind of measure my progress with Evrysdi. And I think it's important to really define that word progress. I'm at a point where working out isn't about gains; it's really about maintaining what I have. And so this has been my routine with my upper arms, and now it's online for you to check out, and it might be something that works for you. This is a little sampling of my long workout regimen that I've been doing for probably about 15 years. And I've had to adapt it over time due to, loss of strength or, just changes with the progression of SMA. But it all starts out with basically getting my elbow positioned on my knee and then just doing this basic, curl motion where, just like you would with the weight. And at one point in time, I used to do this with the weight. At one point, it was a 2 pound weight, probably in my early 20s, and then a 1 pound weight for a good long time, probably up until about 2 years ago. And I can still curl a 1 pound weight, but in kind of a modified position. But when doing these exercises, it's really the one way that I've been able to monitor how I'm doing strength wise over the course of a long period of time. And everybody's different. I'm sure you all have your own kind of routine that you do that gives you some kind of indicator. But for me, this is what I do. It's been pretty beneficial. So I'll do about 15 of these regular, curl motions. Then I'll pause, take a breath, right? I'll turn my hand a little bit, and this gives you a little bit of a different dynamic where you feel like you're working different muscle groups. Um, the old high school gym teacher, Tim Rice, he would call these hammer curls. Fellas, got to get in them hammer curls. Wonder if Tim was watching us. That'd be weird. But yeah, you go through it. You do another 10 or 15 reps. That's about right. Then go back to your regular curl motion. Take a breath, and then do it again. In addition to my arm curl routine, I also have begun sporadically using a Handbrake that I bought online. I got the idea from watching another vlogger with SMA named Allie Reels. That's her handle. She's been using a Handbrake for almost an entire year. And I will say this about it. I had to make some modifications. If you do attempt to do something like this, really be mindful of the space that you use it with. At first, I had it with the initial platform that it came with, and I removed it and put a shorter piece of wood on the front of it because my elbows were kind of scratching against it, and I got all sorts of cut up, bruised up. I was all marked up for a little while. I recovered, it wasn't really that big a deal, but yeah, I mean, as far as the benefit of that, I have talked to my neurologist about it, and they think it's a great idea. They really think any kind of movement is positive, but it's another thing to consider. It's kind of fun, and it's a good little workout. All right, that pretty much wraps it up. I'm happy that I've been on treatment for the past year, and I fully intend to continue to do so. I feel like I've maintained pretty well. I think it's important to remember for people, to just don't forget how new this treatment option is. Even people who are involved in clinical trials, they've only been on it for 2 years. I've had the opportunity to listen to some of those folks through Evrysdi webinars. And if you haven't sat in on a webinar, I would encourage you to do so. You can go to evrysdievents.com and check that out. But yeah, anyways, until then, good luck. And maybe the next time I post a video, I'll be, flipping a tire or pulling a tractor trailer. Who knows? All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.